When they called me about coming back to Dunder Mifflin, I was like, sure, but only if I can be regional manager again. They were all, well, Michael Dwight has that job now. So I called Dwight, and I'm like, hey, Dwight, old buddy, how about you let me be the manager again? And he says, I'll consider it, Michael, on one condition: you make me the assistant regional manager. I simply just said, sure, whatever you want. Well, that's not going to happen.
Why did I hand over the manager's throne to Michael, you ask? Picture this. Batman takes a hiatus, leaving Robin to keep Gotham streets clean. Now, I've got the cape, the gadgets, even a grappling hook, but let's face the truth, I'm no Dark Knight. Navigating the Batmobile through Gotham's nightlife without a valid Bat license. It's a recipe for disaster. Gotham needs its Dark Knight. With his unorthodox methods is the Caped Crusader we rely on. Me? I'm just the guy in tights and a mask waiting for the bat signal.
Well, I continue pulling pranks on Dwight. I've grown a lot over the years. I'm a bit older, hopefully a bit wiser, and definitely more mature. So when it comes to the question of whether I'll keep pranking Dwight, absolutely.
It's good to be back, and it's great that Michael is back as well. Having Michael back is like reopening a time capsule. You're excited to see what's inside, but then you remember why you buried it in the first place.
As for my latest venture, let's just say I've dipped my toes into the cryptocurrency pool. Not everyone gets it, and that's okay. It's about being ahead of the curve, right? Unfortunately, the curve turned out to be a bit more like a roller coaster.
Ended up being involved in what some might call a crypto scam. It's a harsh term. I prefer unanticipated financial adventure.
I aimed for viral fame on TikTok, but instead of applause, the comments section became a relentless echo of whose uncle is this. And for some reason they kept talking about cooking. There were a bunch of comments saying, let him cook. I mean, cook what exactly? Like, seriously, guys. The Nard Dog culinary skills peak at cereal, so I hope you like your milk extra cold.
I've started a blog. It's mostly about my adventures in international espionage and rare reptile breeding. I don't actually do either, but who's checking? I've already got 12 followers, 4 of whom are from the FBI.
Tyler Madison here, the new accountant at Dunder Mifflin. Barely stepped foot in the office before getting hit with it. You look just like Kevin, so I did what any sane person would do. I asked to see a picture of this Kevin. And let me tell you, the moment I laid eyes on that photo, I knew my life was about to change. Not in a good way.
Tyler, the new guy, managed to be worse than Kevin, which I thought was impossible. He is like a dumber Kevin in a wig.
Angela and I don't agree on many things, but I have to say the new guy in accounting absolutely sucks. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss Kevin.
Yeah, I still work here. Michael is back and Pam is still with Jim, so life has been great.
In my time away, I finally perfected my magic act. I tried it out on Holly. She disappeared for 2 hours because she left the room.
Michael is trying to stay relevant by using slang and terms from the new generation. He called the copier sus today because it jammed. I told him sus means suspicious. He said exactly, it's up to something. I guess in a way he's not wrong. He once asked me to help him slide into the DMs of our clients. After explaining what that actually means, we decided a traditional email might still be the best approach.
I've noticed that Dunder Mifflin has become less of a paper company and more of an antique show, and not the valuable kind. Take Pam, for instance. If she were a piece of art, she'd be in the clearance section. We're in dire need of fresh faces around here, the kind that don't remember dial-up internet.
So, Angela was talking to me about her cats again. This time it was about finding a soulmate for Princess Lady. And that's when it hit me, a Tinder-like app, but for cats. I'm thinking we call it Purswipe, swipe right for a perfect match, swipe left for a hiss. Catfishing will be the only acceptable form of deception.
Sometimes I think that if I vanished, it would take a week for anyone to notice, and that's only because they would need the HR forms to hire my replacement.
Dwight led with an iron fist, both figuratively and literally. Michael, on the other hand, leads with, well, his heart, I suppose, and a questionable sense of humor.
Let's face it, this place without Michael Scott is like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without the jelly. Sure, it's still a sandwich, but who's excited about it?